So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again with another Draft Champions video. Today, we're going to redraft because I'd much rather do Draft Champions on the budget squad. You're given 10 free tickets to go on ahead and use that in entry for Draft Champions. And might as well try and do it over here. And if I can be successful, I can get rewards that can, help me with my 60 overall squadron. So let's head right on over to the draft and let's start one up. We are going to enter. Now, unfortunately, there's no unranked draft champion. So you have to go on ahead and only enter ranked. So there's no way to try and get rewards that way. I don't even know what the rewards are. Let's find out. So 4 wins, you get 20,000 coins and an elite player pack. That would be tremendous if you can go on ahead and have that. So single eliminations, I'm assuming you have to go 4-0. Even 2 wins would be great. 10,000 coins, that's a few elite players. So I could really use a few wins to help me with this 60 overall team. So let's go on ahead. Let's enter these 5 tickets. I can only do this twice because you don't get any tickets back. And 5 tickets, in order to enter, to purchase those, you need 15K, which I'm most likely not going to have. So, yeah, that's going to be tough. So I can probably only do this twice unless I want to take a chance on when I do equate 15K through solos to try and, get these rewards. But right here we have our 3 coaching options. We have the Lions book. In the middle here, we have the Broncos. And on the far right, we have the Bengals. Now, the Broncos playbook I ran last year, and I love the Broncos offensive playbook. I'm sure it's going to be a little different this year, but hopefully it's somewhat similar. So I can, already have a knowledge of the playbook for the things that did remain in there. So we're definitely going to go Denver all the way. All right, man, let's get some good players. First off, right here, we get 3 elites. We got a right guard, a left guard, and a left end. And they teased me with a Niner being one of them. But I think we're going to go with the offensive lineman. 85 overall. He's going to provide great run blocking, great pass blocking, and hopefully help us stay afloat on offense. So we have a great option on the far left. You see it. OBJ. Greg Olsen and Living Like Larry. And we got to go OBJ. He's going to provide more speed. It's just a great spec catching ability at 91. OBJ all the way. Great receiver right there. For the first time last draft, I don't believe I had a round where all 3 of the options were gold. So we got to make a smart pick here. Somebody who's going to be helpful here. We have Brian Poole. Last draft, I was given like 5 cornerbacks. So I'm hoping for the same type of result here. So to me, it would either be one of the safeties. We have 82 speed, 88 acceleration. So that's very good speed. He's a little small, though, at 5'8". Iloka has great height, but isn't as fast. But we'll go Iloka. Good height over there, 6'4". Just start batting passes down. So right here we got Ryan Matthews, Marvin Jones Jr., or Jason Witten. Let's go Witten. Let's get that elite tight end in the books. Don't have to worry about a tight end for the remainder of the draft. 3 more options. We have a right guard. We also have a center, and we have Emmanuel Sanders, which will be a great pair to go with OBJ. But no matter how deadly my receivers are, if I can't stay inside the pocket to make the read and have enough time for the routes to develop, then there's no need in having a whole bunch of great receivers. Rodney Hudson has 87 pass block, 85 run block, which is higher than Shaq over there. Also has 89 impact block. So if we happen to run a draw or something like that, he can run downfield, make a play. Let's go with Hudson right there. Whoo! Big hitters. They are giving us really good receivers, man. Like really good. We have Landon Collins, and that right there would finish off my secondary. Jordan Reed was a great card, man. That route running he has for a tight end is absolutely insane. Amari Cooper is just so vicious, man. 86 speed, good route running, good, just everything. All around, everything over 80 overall, close to mid 85s. But Landon Collins, man, let's go with the big boy on defense, one dime. All right, so now we got cornerbacks. We have Terrence Newman, Josh Norman, or Byron Maxwell. So Norman being the highest overall, 82 speed. Maxwell has 83 speed with zone of 87 and man of 84. Play rec 84. Play rec 89 for Norman. Maxwell's a little faster, a little better at zone coverage, but Norman has way better play rec, better man coverage. I mean, it's really, really close between the two. Maxwell's a little taller as well. I really like Maxwell. I like that +1 speed, that +1 zone, and the height going his way. But Norman has better play rec, like +6 play rec. I'm sorry, +5. That's a big difference, man. Let's go with Norman. Let's get Norman. Even though I really wanted that Maxwell, I cannot tell a lie. So we got ourselves some defensive options here. We have a Shaq Thompson, we have a Quan Alexander, and we have a Daniel Hunter. Now Hunter looks like a great defensive lineman. Great power move, finesse move, speed trio right there. Let's go Hunter, man. Let's get some defensive lineman that can hopefully create some pressure for us. 2 tight ends or a wide receiver. So we got Crabtree, we got Gates, and we got Cook. Extra tight ends never hurt anybody. Good tight ends anyways. Because you can always put them in at wide receiver to help block. Michael Crabtree. I think I want to go with the. I just feel like I'm gonna get a few more options at wide receiver is what I feel like. So I think I'd rather go Cook and hope that I get some extra wide receiver options thrown my way. So we have ourselves a left tackle. We have ourselves a right end and a left end. Don't need a left end because of we have Hunter over there. So it'll be between Long or Solder. Let's just go ahead and continue getting up a beast offensive line. All right, so here's our quarterback options. Andy Dalton, Jameis Winston, or Tyrod Taylor. So Tyrod Taylor is going to be the speed demon in that group. Andy Dalton is going to be the more accurate guy with speed of 69, which isn't the worst. You know, that's definitely, he's got some type of mobility there. Where I'm not going to, you know, take off for a 30-yard run, but I can definitely run away from the pressure, throw the ball out of bounds, give me that extra second, or, you know, if he's not paying attention, take off for a 6-7 yard run. Tyrod Taylor, obviously the speed demon, but that throwing's that 75, 73, and 73. But it's not that much different from Dalton. It's not like Dalton is at 81, 81, and 85. You know, he's like 4 points off. So let's go with Tyrod. Let's just get that speed where the throwing just doesn't really look that much of a difference there. So we have a left end. We have a right guard option. And we have a left tackle. We don't need a left tackle. So getting Brandon will solidify my offensive line. And, well, no, I would still need a right tackle. And getting me close to all elite offensive line. Don't need a left end because we have Hunter. So we're going to go Brandon over here. All right, wide receiver. Oh, my God. These wide receivers, though. They really gave me OBJ and Antonio Brown in the same draft. And we also have Mike Evans. Mike Evans is he's one of the best run blocking wide receivers in the game. That's like a tight end out there when it comes to running the ball. OBJ 86 speed though. Antonio Brown. His release is extremely high, 88. Mike Evans has 91 though. Spec catch 88, 90. Oh my goodness. It's like which route do you go? It's like pure receiving wise, Antonio Brown is the better option. He's faster. He has the same catching traffic, but his elusiveness, his catching is a lot higher. But overall package, Mike Evans is the taller threat. He's a great run blocker. But it's like you can't pass up on Antonio Brown. You can't. You gotta go OBJ Antonio Brown. Like you have to. It's just it's a must. So we have Ndamukong Suh. We have Rashad. But we don't need a strong safety unless I take him, put him at strong safety and put Iloka at like a cornerback spot. And Calais Campbell. To me, it's between Calais or Ndamukong Suh, and who do I think is going to create more havoc for us? I think Campbell will. So let's go Campbell. All right, we have Glover Quinn free safety, but we have Iloka. We don't need Demps. We don't need Addison either. We'll take Quinn. Worst case scenario, we'll put Iloka at a cornerback spot. So we have our running back round. We have Giovanni Bernard. We have my boy El Guapo, and we have Theo Riddick. I mean, this right here is an absolute no-brainer. We're definitely going to go Carlos Hyde 100%. Let's get us that 49er back there, one name. All right, so tight end, right outside, linebacker, and left end. So we don't need a left end. We definitely don't need a tight end. So, I mean, Arakpo realistically is the only option that we have that we need. So we're going to go Arakpo. Damn, we need some linebackers. Hopefully my... and Julio Jones? Are you kidding me? And Julio Jones. They really try to give your boy OBJ, Antonio Brown, and Julio Jones. Oh, my God. What? But I need Harris, though. The smart decision is Harris. Like, I need a cornerback, man. Norman and Harris will be great. I don't give a damn. I'm going Julio Jones. Oh, CJ Mosley, the user god. Usually has some really good speed, 79 speed. Fletcher Cox, definitely need somebody to use it, right? So we're going to go CJ Mosley here. And now we have the legend round. We have Falk, Chris Carter, or Munyazi. Man, Chris Carter would give me like the greatest four receivers. Like I think my receivers would be just flat out unstoppable. Unstoppable. When we have Chris Carter, OBJ, and Antonio Brown on that field. I'm talking about unstoppable. Now, we don't need Munoz unless we get him, and we can go on ahead and put one of these guys at the another spot to fill up that right tackle spot. Marshall Faulk is it's like, I got Carlos Hyde, right? Is Faulk better? Obviously, right? But it's like, who's going to do better? Marshall Faulk and 3 top receivers, or Carlos Hyde and 4 top receivers, you know? So it's like, it's tough because I'm a Niner fan and I really want to use Carlos Hyde. The smart decision 100% is Marshall Faulk. 90 speed, all that running, and I got me an amazing offensive line, and I'm still going to have 3 flat-out stud receivers. But I really want to use Carlos Hyde. But we got to be smart here, and we have to not go with our gut. I'm going Chris Carter. No, Carlos Hyde. I'm not replacing you, baby boy. I'm not. You my starting running back. You my starting running back. These receivers. This is the greatest receiving draft you will ever see. Ever. At least from me. Unbelievable. With what we were able to get. Now, defensively is putrid. We don't have any corners. Oh, man. Did they put Iloka Okay, they did. They put Iloka at a cornerback for me, which is not bad. 80 speed, 6'4", great zone coverage. We'll take that. Our secondary is extremely weak, cornerback wise. But nonetheless, man, you guys are gonna flame me in the comment section for not going Marshall. You could have been fucking, folks. I know, I could have been fucking, but I need my boy El Guapo. I need my boy El Guapo, man. That's my boy, man. That boy El Guapo ain't seeing my boy Falk, man. I'm gonna make El Guapo better than Falk. It's your boy GS Smell. We're gonna go on ahead and signing out. Peace.